You know, the good thing about being old is that you get to relive your glory days when you're out there telling stories to the youngsters, because when they're out there doing their thing, they swear to God that they are the first one to do it. They did it the best, and no one else before them did it better. And guess what? I was just like them when I was their age. But the same thing that I'm doing within my age, live my glory days. Older people back then did the same thing. But one thing I should have did is paid attention on the way they moved and how they talked about their glory days. And for instance, what I'm about to say, it is, you'll understand what I'm talking about and how I wrap myself into some bullshit that now that my Mount wrote a check that my ass gonna have to cash now. Okay, but welcome back to another episode of Unscripted After 40, the podcast. Like I said before I start earlier, I wrote a check this week that my ass gonna have to cash. Okay, because like I say, when you talking to younger people and they out there doing a little sports stuff and like that, and just like I race against my son, I race against other people, weightlifting contests I still do this year. I still do crazy stuff that I shouldn't be doing at a man my age, right? So, but I do it just to let them know, hey, I still got it. I might be old, but I ain't weak. Okay, so it's a difference. Like like what's they say, I might not be a thug, but I ain't a bitch neither. So, I should have been a bitch this week. Especially when they start talking. But yeah, I fucked up. But let me tell you what. Let me get back and tell you the whole story. Okay, so I was in the office at work, and there's some. I think they got to be like maybe late 20s, early 30 guys in there talking, and they're hyped about this upcoming race they about to do. And then as they were talking about it, I like to say, man, I used to do races and stuff back in the day. I used to run marathons a lot, I used to do triathlons and try to prove myself to be, superhuman, pretty much. I failed that task, trying to make sure I was superhuman, but I gave it a goddamn good try. But anyway, so they start talking about this Tough Mudder, right? I don't know if you know what a Tough Mudder is, but matter of fact, let me find on YouTube. I got something y'all can listen to. Hold on, let's listen to this right here. I kind of explain what a Tough Mudder is before I get into the story.
Sierra Kings. If you're considering doing a Tough Mudder for the first time, we're here to give you a sneak preview of what to expect. Now, most of the time, Tough Mudders start and finish the same way. They all begin with an inspiring speech. Followed by lots of mud.
Lots of fucking mud.
And end with a headband of some sort. That's all well and good, but I'm sure you're more interested in the obstacles. So, among others, there are certain obstacles you may encounter at every Tough Mudder. These include the following. Devil's Beard.
Pretty much a big mud pit. They got to go up under. The pitfall is pretty much a big river that you got to walk through. The Kiss of Mud.
Skid Marked. Berlin Walls. Ladder to Hell. Mud Mile. Loch Ness Monster. Everest. And electroshock therapy. So there are rarely any penalties at Tough Mudder for skipping or failing an obstacle. The idea is to go out there and complete as many as you can and have a good time. So, not to worry. We have plenty of footage to show you how to handle these obstacles and more.
I'm going to stop right there. Y'all heard some of the names they use. Stairwell to Hell. The Landfill. Everest. These are, the Tough Mudder is pretty much a obstacle course filled with fucking mud and water. Okay, deep pits of mud. They got, like they said, the bearded neck, the one they said the first time. It's pretty much a mud pit with a net over your head that you got to crawl up under and go and kind of, shimmy yourself as you go through the thing. So take your time and go look at some of these Tough Mudder videos, and now you will kind of see what I'm talking about. It's a horrible, grueling obstacle course that you don't get penalized on for skipping part, but if you with friends, they're gonna rag you forever. Now, back in my younger days, I did one or two Tough Mudders when it was close to my area, because Tough Mudders, they happen all over the world, and they got some that goes on, but it usually happens in the summertime, so you can do one of Tough Mudders. So that's what they was talking about. They was talking about game planning on how they're gonna attack each obstacle course as they go through the Tough Mudders. And being that I went through one before, I opened my big ass mouth and told them, hey, think about doing this. What about doing that? What about doing this? We're reliving my glory days to give them some advice to be successful on their Tough Mudder that they was going to do by themselves, not me. Because like I said, I did it before. I know how the courses are. They are grueling. They are painful. They're fun for when I was young, when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. Now that I'm in my 40s, fuck you, fuck that course. I'm not doing it. But like the great motivator speaker I am, I motivated them to take on the challenge and go into it vigorously. And as they were kept on discussing, somehow I got looped into their plan to be successful. I don't even know how it happened. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out at what point did I volunteer to go with them and train for this Tough Mudder, I make sure I say it right, this mud race that I didn't ask for or told them that I was even good at. Because back when I did it about 20 years ago, it was horrible. Yes, I made it through all the obstacle courses and stuff like that and did all of them. Not successfully all of them, but they don't need to know that. As I was telling my story, shit, I hopped crossing them one leap and bound like Superman. But I was reliving my glory days. That's all it was. We were just having a conversation between coworkers, and they took it too far. So now, I guess I'm doing a Tough Mudder this summer because they kind of bamboozled me into training with them now, and it starts next week. So I have to get my mind ready this week as I go forward and realize that 40-year-old Jeff is about to go out and do a Tough Mudder that when late 20, late 30-year-old Jeff died on. I should have shut my fucking mouth. But like I said, I opened my mouth and now we're doing the Tough Mudder. Okay, so that's what's going on now. So as you see, it's obstacle event. So they explained to me, like I'm gonna explain to y'all as we were talking, discussing it. Now it's 7 obstacle courses, I guess. That's why I grabbed them from this conversation, because after they start talking to me about the whole situation, and I realized that I got roped into this situation, and now that I am got to be a participant within a team, and they looking at me, I told them this is Walmart muscles. Like these muscles don't work no more. They're just for show. But to them, these muscles are capable, and they are strong, and they are ready to go. As you get in my voice, I'm sad. I'm a little depressed. Let's see if I can. Like I said earlier, I think I said a couple of things. I need to see if I can fake an injury or something. Just a hamstring, just so I can get out of this. I don't want to. Yeah, because this Tough Mudder is not what I signed up for. But anyway, like I said, it's 7 events, and like I say, what we are going to do now, which I got wrapped into, we're gonna sit there and now we're gonna replicate the events near a park so that we can train for some of the events that we got to do so we can get ready for this Tough Mudder. And although I've been doing yoga, going to the gym more, running more, now I have to change my workout. And I have to do the Rocky workout. I don't know if y'all remember Rocky, the last Rocky movie, when they like, you got arthritis in every part of your bones. Your vision is slacking. Your reflexes is slow. So all we got to do now is we're going to work on pure power. I'm going to have to work on pure gut and power. I have to dig deep in this gut to get this sucker out and make sure I'm ready to go. Because, yeah, it's going to be, y'all heard it pretty much about it. And let me see, I think I got another video that I'm going to play for y'all so y'all can see that how horrible this whole situation is and what they did and what I'm about to do. So take a look at this video and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
Energy that kind of flows through everyone.
Being here in the UK is absolutely amazing.
I just woke up this morning and I got dressed up and they said, hey, go do something stupid.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm getting ready to run 24 hours.
Everyone's going to help each other. Everyone's going to push each other on.
The heat was pretty rough.
I'm feeling better and better now that it's cooled down a little.
I'm excited actually for the night.
I think the night is gonna just bring the good out in me.
So I really want to do at least one lap in the dark.
Don't go to sleep.
Is it deep enough? Show me on 3!
This is the best 24 hours of the year for me. This is where all my people are.
I can't wait for the sun to come out. To see that sun rise, take this wetsuit off and wear some human clothes.
Yeah, there's going to be winners, but every single person that starts is going to be a winner.
Now that you saw the video and you see how happy these people look, I don't think I'm going to be that happy. I'm going to see if I can take myself like they did and follow back up with this with y'all. Or I'm going to see if I can fake an injury. That's going to be plan A. Plan A is the fake injury. Plan B is to just suck it up. So we're going to see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Tune back into next time. Share with your friends and let me know what topics y'all want to talk about. We're going to keep rolling. Unstripped After 40, the podcast. Until next time.